Let me ask you something. How many times today have you chosen the easy option over the hard one? Maybe you scrolled social media instead of getting homework done. Maybe you grabbed fast food instead of cooking. Or maybe you bought something online you didn't really need because it felt good in the moment. None of those things are wrong in isolation, but when you stack them up day after day, year after year, those choices come with a hidden cost. Today, I want to break down the hidden cost of instant gratification, why it's so destructive, how it sneaks into different parts of your life, and how you can break free from it. And before we get into this video, I need you guys to subscribe to the channel so I can get this channel going. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so first of all, what is instant gratification? Instant gratification is that little voice in your head that says, "Why wait? Do it now. You deserve it." It's our brain chasing quick pleasure instead of long-term fulfillment. Psychologists call this the pleasure principle, our natural desire to avoid discomfort and seek reward. But here's the kicker. Our brains evolved in a world where short-term survival was the priority. If food was available, you ate it. If shelter was near, you grabbed it. There wasn't much future planning because life itself wasn't guaranteed. But fast forward to today, and we live in a world full of abundance, not scarcity. We got Amazon delivery in hours, dopamine hits from TikTok in seconds, and food apps that bring meals to our doors without us lifting more than one finger. So while our environment has evolved, our wiring hasn't. And that mismatch creates a dangerous cycle. Because what feels good in the short term usually comes at an expense in the long term. Let's talk about the financial cost of it. Let's start with the money, because finances are where instant gratification hurts the most visibly. Think about impulse spending. How many times have you gone into Target or Walmart just for one thing and you walk out $100 lighter with stuff you didn't actually plan to buy? That's instant gratification in action. Each purchase feels harmless, but over time it compounds into debt, wasted savings, and stress. Now zoom out. Imagine someone making 50,000 a year. If they save 10% consistently, they'll build wealth. But if they give into small treat yourself moments every week, $5 coffee here, $50 in food delivery there, random subscriptions stacking up, they could be bleeding out thousands of dollars every year. That money could have been invested, compounding in hundreds of thousands of dollars over decades. And here's the part most people don't even consider. Financial instant gratification doesn't just cost you money, it costs you freedom. Because every dollar you waste is a dollar you don't have to buy back your time later in life. Retirement, starting a business, traveling the world, those dreams shrink every time you swap your card for something you don't really need. Instant gratification doesn't stop at your wallet, it destroys your health too. Take food. Our ancestors had to hunt or grow meals. Today, you can drive 2 minutes and grab a 1,500 calories in a greasy bag for $6. And your brain lights up with pleasure when you eat it. But the long term cost, weight gain, low energy, health issues, we trade short term taste for long term pain. Or think about exercise. The instant gratification option is sitting on the couch, binging Netflix, or gambling till 2 a.m. The delayed gratification option is lacing up your shoes, hitting the gym, and pushing through sweat. In the moment, the couch feels better, but in the long run, skipping workouts leads to fatigue, weaker bodies, and lower confidence. Here's a real example. A study shows that just 20 minutes of walking a day can add years to your life expectancy. Yet, how many people skip it because scrolling their phone feels better right now? That's the hidden cost. You don't just lose today's walk, you lose the years of energy and health it could have given you. Okay, this one's huge. Time is one resource you can't get back, and instant gratification eats it alive. Think about social media. You tell yourself, I'll just check TikTok for 5 minutes, and an hour later, you're still there. Multiply that by 365 days. That's hundreds of hours gone. Hours that could have been used learning a new skill, building a side hustle, or even just connecting with family. Here's the hidden cost. It's not only the hours lost, it's the opportunities you never see. Every hour you spend numbing yourself with cheap entertainment is an hour you're not leveling up. You're not writing that book, not working on that business, not applying for that better job. Those missed chances stack up silently, and by the time you notice, years have passed. Instant gratification also damages relationships. How? One way is through impatience. Instead of working through problems in friendships or in relationships, people ghost, quit, or look for the next shiny thing. That's instant gratification, choosing comfort over growth. Another example is technology. It's way easier to scroll or binge shows together instead of having a deep conversation. Couples replace quality time with passive time. Over months and years, that weakens bonds. Even in friendships, instant gratification shows up. It's easier to like someone's post than actually call them. It's easier to text than to meet in person. And over time, those shallow interactions replace the deeper ones we actually crave. The hidden cost? Loneliness, superficial connections, a lack of true support when life gets hard. One people seem to underestimate is that instant gratification rewires your brain. Here's how it works. Every time you give in to a quick pleasure, scrolling, junk food, video games, shopping, your brain releases dopamine. That's the feel good chemical. But just like with any drug, your tolerance builds. Soon, the same activity doesn't give you as much satisfaction, so you need more. More scrolling, more junk food, more spending. That cycle trains your brain to expect constant stimulation, and when reality doesn't give it to you, your life feels boring, slow, or difficult. You feel restless, anxious, or even depressed. So the hidden cost of instant gratification on your mind is this. It kills your ability to focus, to delay rewards, to push through hard times. It makes you mentally weaker, and in a world that constantly throws challenges at us, mental toughness is priceless. This might sound dramatic, but instant gratification doesn't just affect individuals. It spreads across generations. Think about it. If kids grow up watching their parents always give in to comfort, they'll likely repeat the same cycle. Parents who can't manage money pass down financial struggles. Parents who don't prioritize health pass down unhealthy habits. Parents who don't model patience pass down impulsivity. So the hidden cost here isn't just your own future, it's the example you set for people watching you, whether they be your kids, siblings, or even friends. Whether you like it or not, your choices ripple outward. Alright, let's flip this around, because the opposite of instant gratification is delayed gratification, and it's one of the most powerful skills you can develop. It's saving money instead of spending it, it's working out instead of sitting down, it's reading a book instead of scrolling endlessly, it's saying no to today so you can say yes to something better tomorrow. And the rewards are massive. Delayed gratification builds wealth, it builds health, and it builds stronger relationships and stronger character. It teaches you discipline, the ability to do what you need to do even when you don't feel like it. There's a famous study called the marshmallow test. Researchers put kids in a room with one marshmallow and told them if they could wait 15 minutes without eating it, they'd get a second marshmallow. Some kids waited, some didn't. Decades later, the kids who delayed gratification tended to have better careers, healthier relationships, and greater success overall. That's the power of choosing later over now. So, how do you actually start breaking free from this cycle? The first step is just noticing it. Seriously, half the battle is catching yourself in the moment. Like when you're reaching for your phone just to scroll, or you're about to buy something you don't need. If you can pause and think, wait, am I just doing this for the quick hit? You've already started taking your power back. Another big part is making the bad habits a little harder to do. I'll give you an example. If junk food is sitting in your kitchen, of course you're going to eat it. But if you stop buying it in the first place, you remove the temptation. Same with social media. If the app isn't right on your home screen, you'll probably open it less. You don't have to rely on willpower all the time. You can design your environment so it works for you instead of against you. And here's something people forget. You don't have to just quit instant gratification cold turkey. It's not about cutting everything out. It's about swapping it for something better. If you used to scroll on your phone when you're bored, grab a book instead. If you're always ordering food, try cooking something simple. If you usually crash on the couch, go for a walk instead. You're not depriving yourself, you're trading short term hits for long term rewards. Also, don't be afraid to celebrate progress. A lot of people think delayed gratification means never enjoying life until some far off future. It's not about punishing yourself, it's about balance. If you stick to your budget for the month, there's nothing wrong with treating yourself in a small, controlled way. If you hit the gym all week, go ahead and enjoy a rest day without guilt. The key is that you're in the control of the gratification. It's not controlling you. And maybe the biggest shift of all is learning to zoom out. Instead of thinking, what feels good right now, ask yourself, what choice will my future self thank me for? That's the real trick. If you start looking at your life in terms of decades instead of days, those little temptations lose a lot of their power. Because suddenly it's not about what a cookie or a YouTube binge or a new pair of sneakers. It's about who you are becoming. Here's the truth. Instant gratification is easy, but it's expensive. It costs you money, health, time, relationships, mental strength, and even your legacy. The problem is, you don't feel those costs right away. They sneak up on you years later. But the opposite is also true. Delayed gratification is hard, but it's worth it. Every time you choose discipline over impulse, you're making a down payment on your future. You're buying freedom, opportunity, and peace of mind. So the next time you're tempted to choose comfort over growth, remember this. The hidden cost of instant gratification isn't just what you lose today, it's what you lose tomorrow, next year, and decades down the line. And the best time to start choosing better is right now.